on in. Just wanted to do a quick live just to bring everyone together. It's been a few days since I did a live, so of course I had to come on and do the live just so I can stay within the algorithm. I have been posting shorts though, so go ahead and check out the shorts. They're up there, so come on in, come on in. I'm trying to find myself, so that's interesting. Like the video, like the video. This is interesting. Come on in, come on in. Uh, duh, 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 duh. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone's doing well. So this is interesting. I'm live, but I can't even find myself. Like the videos you guys come in. Like the videos you guys come in. Let me see if I go to my live. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my disclaimer. I just posted a few shorts. Um, let's see. Why can't I find myself? I guess I don't know. I shouldn't be shadow banned for anything. So that's the one thing. How could you guys find me if I can't even find myself? Like the video, like the video. So copyright disclaimer finally. Copyright disclaimer under section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships and research. Fair use is use permitted by a copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged in our opinion and for entertainment purposes only. So it finally popped up. So come on in. We're just gonna do a quick live. So I like I said, so I stay within the algorithm. I appreciate everyone for being here. I hope everyone's having a great day. Thanks for being here. Okay. So that's good. Let's see. Just give me a second. A lot of times we prep before we go live, but for some odd reason I couldn't prep before I went live. Okay, there we go. So then I have to fix one more thing. Thanks for being patient with me, you guys. I always try and be prepared before I go live, but I don't know what's going on. But I'll be ready for whatever I have to do. So there, I always have to put my disclaimer up. Okay, so we're gonna get into some hot topics, trending topics. As you guys know, President Trump is now the president. He has signed many executive orders. If you want, go check out some of my shorts. I posted some of those shorts in regards to some of the orders that he signed this morning in regards to him being at the church. Um, I posted what the church service entailed and some of the comments that was made. There was a person in the service that made a plea to Trump in regards to their thoughts and feelings. That was interesting. So I know I didn't catch that. I didn't know that there was a person that did that and kind of, made a plea to Trump at the service. So I did post that. Right here, what we're talking about, there's several men that have different children. Elon Musk has several children. Nick Cannon has several children. So that's what's being posted. And if you did not know, Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence are basically family members. Their children marry into one another. Um, so we're going to get to this. I don't want to play the music behind this, though, because it's playing that one song and I don't want to get flagged. So you can kind of read what's being said. That he might want more, a bigger family. Eddie Murphy has several children. Um, but yeah, Eddie and his Eddie and Martin's children got married. So there's that. Okay, so we're gonna get to a few different things. Thanks for being patient. Thanks for being here. We're gonna talk about a few different subjects, and we're gonna go ahead and get into it. So go ahead, like the videos you guys come in. Like the videos you guys come in. This is going on. People are getting on trucks as people are seeking food. That's kind of scary because as you're bringing it in, people are hopping on the trucks. That could be very scary because someone could get injured. We're talking about Chrisette Michelle. She performed years ago in regards to the inauguration. She was dragged.
Where's Chrisette Michelle? Chrisette, where are you? Come to the front.
So I can't play that because the music. So many people talked about Chrisette Michelle because she performed. You got to remember, Snoop performed, Nelly performed, and what's his name? There was many that performed at the inauguration. If you go back and check what Snoop had to say about performing at the inaugurations was interesting because years later he did it. So will Chrisette Michelle be uncanceled? Will she be uncanceled? She should be. They shouldn't have treated that lady like that anyway.
Have come into your homes for decades. It's our last broadcast here at News 10. Kevin and I have come into your homes for decades, nearly 37 years for me.
And more than 40 years for me. We're both tremendously grateful. You've made us a part of your family for so long, and you in turn are actually part of our family.
Absolutely. For those of you who don't know, both of our positions are being eliminated here at WTHI TV.
Wow.
The television news business in general is changing nationwide, and budget cuts are happening everywhere.
Again, thank you to our co-workers and to you, the viewers. God bless every one of you.
All right, here we go. So, hey, we made it this far.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
For the final time, good night and sleep well.
That's sad that, there's budget cuts and meteorologists are losing their jobs. That's interesting, you guys. Who would ever thought?
It's our last broadcast here at
would
News
happen.
10. Kevin and I have come into your homes for decades, nearly 37 years for me.
And more than 40 years for me. We're both tremendously grateful. You've made us a part of your family for so long, and you in turn are actually part of our family.
Absolutely. For those of you who don't know, both of our positions are being eliminated here at WTHI TV. The television news business in general is changing nationwide, and budget cuts are happening everywhere.
Again, thank you to our co-workers and to you, the viewers. God bless every one of you.
All right, here we go. So, hey, we made it this far.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
For the final time, good night and sleep well.
Wow. So that's kind of sad. With technology, things do change. With technology, situations change. So that's interesting. Everyone's rallying around them, just giving them hugs. So
It's
that's
our
kind of
last
sad.
broadcast here at News 10. Kevin and I have. It's our last broadcast.
That's kind of sad. They're talking about Diddy's bail hearing. I guess someone was airing it. Kanye West shares the behind the scenes footage of him and his daughter in the music studio. Prayers go out to Kanye. Lots been going on with Kanye. Kim's been talked about. Kim's probably happy that Kanye has North because Kim has been receiving a lot of backlash. If you did not know, I'll just keep you here for a second. If you did not know, people are talking about Kim utilizing the wildfires alleged to promote her items and products. And then they show that they gave a donation in regards to food for the firefighters, and it was just a one-day thing, so people were dragging them about that you guys could have made sure they had food for almost a week or two, as other celebrities gave millions in regards to donations. The Kardashians look like they did like a one-time alleged, and they might have done it the next day too, and they just posted it just the one day. But Kim's being called out because the Kardashians posted that, and people were like, y'all did that, and they posted the receipt. Go check out my short. They posted a receipt. I think the meal was like $2,000 or $3,000. And then she said she's donating clothes, and people were going in on Kim saying you need to donate more than clothes. continue to support with the food. Kim also got talked about because she was saying that the firefighter should get an increase in pay. And then many people said in the comments, Kim, if you feel that they should get an increase in pay, why don't you donate the money to the organization and to the jail? So the Kardashians been getting called out. Also in regards to Chloe, Chloe's been getting called out because she said something about Mayor Bass, but she didn't have that same energy for Newsom. Like the video, press 3 if you know where you're watching from, press 3 if you know where you're watching from. So that's the Kardashian update. So yeah, they've been getting called out. Called out, called out, called out. Different celebrities who will be serving major time. You can read it. There's music that's playing in the background. Let me see.
Two women
Yeah.
receiving.
That music kind of flags my video, so I can't play it. There's several celebrities that's going to be facing years and years in jail. So, yeah, you can guys can kind of see it. I'll let this play out. I don't even know who he is. That's Masterpiece brother. Yeah, he's been in there since 2002. That's oof. Like the video, like the video. You never think that people are capable of certain situations. It's sad that they do stuff that locks them up. She had surgery. Many people are saying if you have the C word, why is she getting plastic surgery? I'm surprised that the plastic surgeon did the surgery. So kind of trigger warning. Uh Prince Harry wins the settlement in regards to the spying issue. If you don't know, go look that up. Luckily, he won the lawsuit regarding that. I can't confirm or deny if this is really their words, even though it shows on the screen. And then there's music playing in the background. Let's see. There was something else. So it's being reported that Tyrese, 18-year-old daughter, is going to move in with him. Remember, for years he was crying, saying, um, he there's a certain thing that he was saying, and then he really couldn't spend that quality time with his daughter. So congratulations to Tyrese. His 18-year-old daughter is going to move in with him, and that ends child support. So that's going to give him a little relief. Now you got to remember, Tyrese was having issues with his ex-wife, who was seeking a lot of money in regards to child support and alimony. So that's nice that his daughter at 18 plans to move in with him. Chris Brown. Um, if you did not know, Chris Brown is suing for $500 million in regards to a defamation case, in regards to what they had to say about him and his past dating history. I have to be general. So he is suing them for 500 million in regards to defamation and what they had to say about him. And he feels that the documentary should not have, you know, said what they said in regards to the situation, in regards to Rihanna and Karuchi Trent. So he's suing them. Now, this is alleged, y'all. I can't confirm or deny. It's being alleged. Meghan and Harry, there was $5 million raise, and they only gave 1.3 million went to the charity. Can't confirm or deny, but people are talking about this. Can't confirm or deny, but people are talking about this. If that was supposed to be, did they put in a stipulation that only some of the proceeds would go to the charity? But this is what's being reported. Like I said, we're just doing some hot topics, trending topics. Um, okay, over 200 people was released in regards to the January 6th situation. Many people were wondering if he was going to pardon some of those people, and he did. And he did. And there's a lot of people that feel a way about that. There's a lot of people that, and he issues, there was like 1,500 pardons. Why is this one only saying over 200? Yeah, it's been reported there was like 1,500. that he put pardons on, and people were released. So there's that. There is a huge difference. Zendaya is very smart, bright, intelligent. She is very talented. I've been following Zendaya in her fashion for the last good 8 months. Zendaya, whoever's dressing Zendaya, baby, whoever's dressing Zendaya, baby, Zendaya fashion is very, very, very gorgeous. He gets it right for her, whether it's hair, whether it's dress. There's a huge difference. Spot the difference. And I think they're saying spot the difference in regards to the chest. How Zendaya's dress is fitted and Kylie's is not, and it's making her bust look a little bit better, bigger, and like oversized. Her chest is not that big. And I don't know if Zendaya did that first and then Kylie did something similar. Possible. Because they like to copy people. Very possible. But the difference also is Zendaya has talent. And see, I think the Kardashian has to be a little frustrated because, them not having talent and them just trying to go off the cusp of reality TV. And then people are saying, where's the talent? Where's the talent? People are not oohing and on over the Kardashians like they would like. And then the weird thing, Chloe reunites with not Tristan, Lamar Odom. That's kind of weird, y'all. Go back and look at the last season when Lamar and Chloe, and then how Lamar treated Chloe. Very, very interesting. And then the mom was crying, the love of her life. What? That man cheated on her. He cheated on her constantly. And Lamar started acting weird. And over the last 3 years, Lamar's been like, oh, Chloe, 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 even if I could just be in her presence. They're utilizing Lamar for media attention, clicks, and views. Lamar need to be careful because Lamar's been doing extremely well. He has several different rehab centers. And now Lamar's reuniting with Chloe and the mom's crying, talking about that was the love of her life. Look how he treated her. And then will Rob be who Rob is? If Rob wasn't in the presence of Chloe and Lamar? That's the big question. So yeah, there's a huge difference. Yeah, there's a huge difference. Like the video, like the video. Can you guys hear me okay? Like the video, like the video. Can you hear me okay? Press 1 if you can hear me okay. And then as you guys come in, press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 5 you've been here before where you're watching from. Yeah, so everyone's saying for the Kardashians, desperate times calls for desperate measures. Being that they're trying to utilize Lamar for media attention, clicks, and views. For sure. And just the same, they were trying to utilize Scott for media attention, clicks, and views. But not too many people want to hear from Scott. Not too many people want to hear from Tristan. So now they're trying to utilize Lamar. They'll utilize people to try to go viral. So I hope Lamar stays clean, And then I saw a post in regards to Lamar saying somebody might have slipped something into his drink. You went to that ranch, though. You knew what was going to happen when you went to that ranch. And then, like I said, the mom was crying that Lamar was the love of her life. She knew that man for less than 30 days, 60 days, and she married him. Okay, so yeah, the Kardashians are looking for moments constantly. They're having people post stuff in regards to different stuff, just like they did something like in regards to they were saying, oh, North is this and Blue Ivy is this. So some of these teens are doing stuff right now because there's a comparison stuff that I keep saying. There's music behind that too. So let's continue. Yeah, so it's being reported the 22 states filed lawsuits trying to stop Trump from ending the birthright citizenship. I was actually talking to a friend last night, and they said that could even affect them. Yeah, so the birthright situation, I think it's affecting now, current. I don't know how far back he's saying that this is going to affect the birthright citizens. If this is going to affect, the year 2000. But he's doing a lot in regards to the immigration situation. So 22 states have filed a lawsuit. Do you think, let me see, Lamar, Yeah, I know they were friends. I think they were getting that too. And I don't think Rob would be in the situation that he's in. I don't. Rob was fine before he moved in with Chloe, was staying with Chloe. And then you got to remember, a basketball player and what they eat is not the same in regards to what a regular person eat. Lamar's body was a basketball player's body. Rob's body was not that. So that's probably what they're trying to change and make Lamar seem like, oh, this person, now he's doing well. He's doing well. He should have stayed away. I think Rob would have been better off if Rob would have never moved in with Chloe and Lamar. I do think that too. I saw your comment, Rob. I think they were getting as a kite. Yep. Where's Rob? Where's Rob? You gonna bring Lamar on before you bring Rob on? Rob don't probably want to have nothing to do with the show though. You know what I mean? Because remember, Rob used to go off on those girls, and he would say, "Oh, you're only doing that for media. Oh, you only want attention." Rob was calling them out, like media was calling them out. So I think that's the other reason why they wanted him not to be, around those girls. Yeah, Rob would say, "Oh, you think you're this? Oh, you think you're that?" Rob would call them H's. Rob would say a lot of stuff that people were thinking. So they didn't want him probably on the show anyway. And then remember, go check out the clip. Remember when I showed the clip in regards to when Rob told them that Black China was pregnant? Chloe got almost disgusted and was shaking her head like she was about to cry. It's like, if y'all can get, you know, something, something, why can't Rob get something, something? And then to know that Rob has been struggling and they don't seem like they want to support. And remember when they were in counseling, how Kim was like, well, the mom knows what to do with girls. She don't know what to do with the sons. Oh, she knows what to do with the son. Rob would probably tell her, no, I'm not doing that. No, I don't want to be a part of that. Rob would speak up. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like he had morals in regards to say no to the mom. And maybe the mom would not have liked for Rob to do that. But yeah, them K's and the J's. So it's being reported that Kanye West posted a video of him and North in the studio. I'm sure, Kim's happy about that because the Kardashians right now are getting dragged. If you did not check out my short, go check it out because they're talking about how the Kardashians posted that they did a one-time, two-time thing and they fed the firefighters like a one-time thing, and then Kim's trying to offer up undergarments. And people are like, no, Kim, they need more than food for one day. And then it was reported that Chloe was saying, oh, her neighbor, check this out. Chloe was saying that her neighbor was donating food. And then she was asking her followers to donate. And they were like, we thought y'all was donating. Why did y'all stop? So they were calling out the K's and the J's. Chloe, don't come to us about donating. You should be donating. Your family should still be donating. Remember the donation y'all showed us? Y'all should still be donating. Many people thought that they were going to continue. It was like $2,000 or $3,000. And then the K's and the J's showed the bill. Y'all should have still been donating. And then remember how Kim was saying that the firefighters should get a raise? And then people were like, Kim, go ahead and donate to their organization to give them a raise. So they were like, y'all speaking up for everybody else to do something. And you got to remember, a lot of celebrities donated a lot of money. And the K's and the J's donated the $3,000 and then maybe undergarments. So people were kind of calling them out. Are they that rich? Are they that rich though? I don't know. A lot of celebrities gave huge donations. Selena Gomez, $5 million. And the K's and the Jason had a bill for $3,000 for food. And they didn't donate food for the week or 2 weeks. That was interesting. Yeah. So, yeah, they probably happy that Kanye has North right now. Because K's and J's been being dragged. Kim is also being called out in regards to her video when she was crawling on the floor. Weird. Creepy. Then she was called out in how she was dressing North for Christmas. And then they're getting called out for, you got to remember too, Kim got called out because they stated that she was trying to promote her items and she didn't send resources till like 2 days later, a day later or something. The other families had to send out resources, but Kim wanted to talk about her products. So people are like, that's weird. Why aren't you trying to, help people with resources? And then probably her thoughts was like, well, my family already sent out resources. I'm trying to promote. So Kim was being called out for that. So many people are happy that Kanye spending quality time with the daughter. I'm not going to play, the video, but there was another video people were trying to compare North to Blue Ivy. Blue Ivy is very tall. Blue Ivy is about as tall as Beyonce. Beyonce's talented. Beyonce has talent. Beyonce has talent. So I think that the K's and the J's are trying to shift because they're realizing they're being called out in regards to their talent. So well wishes to Kanye. Also, it's being reported. Let's talk Kanye. Kanye allegedly, will he have any entangled issues in regards to Diddy? It's being reported that he's kind of concerned. Diddy and Kanye was friends along with Jay. So will Kanye's name be brought up in any of the allegations about Diddy? That's a big, big, big concern because you got to remember they were friends and alleged there was a girl that spoke up about a year ago in regards to her being in the studio. So is Kanye seeking citizenship in other countries? Will his name be brought up allegedly in the trial? Alleged, because if y'all don't know, it's being reported that celebrity's name may be mentioned in March. Alleged. Let's see who's subpoenaed. Let's see who has to take the stand. Let's see who's a part of the RICO. Let's see. And like I said before, in regards to Diddy, a judge jury is going to have to decide if there's any wrongdoing on Diddy's side. And he's innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. So let's see what happens. So let's continue. Bad Bunny's trying to explain why she had surgery. We're not going there. If you have a serious health concern, they're doing a face thing on this guy. I'm not going to show that. I don't know why they're doing that. Okay, let's get to this. It's been reported that Exy Red, because she's not that, had a post in regards to her being in front of, let me go back. Let me show y'all. She had that post, which is so disrespectful. As we know, Martin Luther King has passed away. So when you have these media girls who are alleged trying to put out a narrative, they have to do any and all kinds of things to trend and go viral. She knew it was disrespectful, and of course she apologized, but you never should have did nothing in regards to that situation. When you're trying to put out a narrative and portray this narrative and you want media attention, you're going to do the most disrespectful stuff to get media attention. Yeah, there's some of these people are plants. Some of these people are trying to put out the narrative, and people are calling out the narrative, and they're calling out people. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a serious situation. She never should have posted that. It's a sad situation when you gotta utilize Martin Luther King to try and trend and go viral. She apologized to the sister, but the Martin Luther King children don't play. You don't play about his legacy. You don't drag. Remember how Jonathan Majors was trying to say he was trying to find a Coretta, and Martin Luther King children had to speak up. It's like, don't, you know what I'm saying? Let Martin Luther King rest in peace. Don't bring your toxic, because remember what Jonathan Majors was going through. And now Sexy Red is trying to show a picture. But I ain't even gonna read. Y'all go read it. It's in the shade. It's on the Jasmine brand. But these celebrities will do any and everything to trend and go viral. Sad but true. Sad but true.
Second Lady of the United States captivated us today with her understated elegance at the inauguration events. At the St. John's Episcopal Church service, she paired her pastel coat with chic silver stud earrings, a subtle yet sophisticated choice. For the evening dinner, Usha chose a sleek navy gown, accessorized with delicate diamond drop earrings, a touch of sparkle for the perfect formal vibe. But imagine if she'd gone for classic pearl accents. A strand necklace or a bracelet would have beautifully complemented her refined look and added a timeless touch. Pearls are not just jewelry, they're a statement of grace and tradition, aligning perfectly with Usha Vance's poised style. Whether it's diamonds or pearls, Usha Vance continues to redefine elegance in the spotlight. What would iconic looks? Pearls or diamonds? Let us know. Usha Vance, the newly minted Second Lady of the United States, captivated us today with her understated elegance at the inauguration events. At the St. John's Episcopal Church service, she paired her pastel coat with chic silver stud earrings, a subtle yet sophisticated choice. For the evening dinner, Usha chose a sleek navy gown, accessorized with delicate diamond drop earrings, a touch of sparkle for the perfect formal vibe. But imagine if she'd gone for classic pearl accents. A strand necklace or a bracelet would have beautifully complemented her refined look and added a timeless touch. Pearls are not just jewelry, they're a statement of grace and tradition, aligning perfectly with Usha Vance's poised style. Whether it's diamonds or pearls, Usha Vance continues to redefine elegance in the spotlight. What would pair with her iconic looks? Pearls or diamonds? Let us know.
And I don't think I saw any of the Kardashians at the inauguration. Did you notice that? Kim tried to add her name into the hat in regards to posting Melania Trump's outfit. I told you they'd probably be watching me because haven't I been talking about Melania Trump over the last few days? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. So let's continue. Okay, so it's being reported that Travis Barker sat with the firefighters, and see, they tried to change the narrative because Kim was called out. It's like, okay, if you feel that the firefighters should get a raise, donate the money for them to get that raise. Didn't hear anything back. It's being reported that Snoop Dogg unfortunately lost his house. It's being reported that Snoop Dogg attended the inauguration. So prayers go out to Snoop Dogg. We don't wish this on any celebrity to lose their home. It's sad that the fire, took a lot of people's homes. Let me see if
Dogg's home is located. Snoop Dogg's home in Los Angeles has burnt to the ground after Snoop Dogg released a statement yesterday, 1 a.m. local time. The Los Angeles wildfires, exacerbated by strong Santa Ana wind, continue to spread devastation across the region. One affected area includes the neighborhood where Snoop Dogg's home is located. Due to the fire rapidly approaching, evacuations were ordered early in the evening for the area. Snoop Dogg recently shared his grief over the loss of his family home to the fire. Snoop Dogg's home in Los Angeles has burnt to the ground.
So prayers go out to Snoop for his home, burning up in the LA fires. There's a lot of celebrities that lost their homes. Paris Hilton being one, Heidi Montag and Spencer Pratt. And Paris' home was literally by the ocean. So how did her home burn up? It didn't seem like they had a plan. Alleged. Who wanted the land cleared in California? Who wanted the land cleared? Something. This is an interesting scene in regards to Blake. And if y'all don't know, there's like alleged lawsuit that's going on. So I'm not going to play the clip, but there's a lawsuit going on. So then I guess that was the scene. So Justin is basically releasing clips. And he's saying, really, talking about the truth. What's going on with Wendy?
What? Y'all remember when they said, but somehow, let me tell you something. What? Y'all remember when they said Wendy Williams had dementia? What? And she lost her mind? What? And wasn't fully coherent and wasn't able, all her marbles was missing or some shit like that. They even put death on Wendy and said she wouldn't.
Like the video. If you guys did not know, Wendy was having issues with Wells Fargo. Let's start there. Remember how they froze her money? That was the bigger issue too. They trying to put Wendy and make her go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I don't wish this on anybody. Taking her money, putting her in a conservatorship, and then shipping her away to where she could barely see friends and family for 3 years. Something going on. Follow the money. Follow the money. Something is going on, and it's going to be revealed because allegedly they put a GoFundMe together, which is good. They can't utilize her money. Her family has to get their own lawyer to look into this situation. Follow the money. Something's going on. Somebody wanted to silence Wendy. Whether the alleged, I don't know. I can't confirm or deny what's really going on in regards to her health concern, but was it the production company wanted their money back? Okay, you didn't, I don't know if Wendy was under a new contract and they got mad. Something's going on. Something's going on. Something. They froze her money first. Then they tried to put her, they put her under conservatorship. Remember how they were trying to say, oh, her sister wouldn't let her drink. No, y'all, it's a bigger picture. It's a bigger picture. And then remember, if y'all did not know, go back, go listen to the law pages for the last 2 weeks or the last week that's talking about Wendy going under that conservatorship. Wells Fargo should have never been able to do what they did to Wendy, period. Like her, don't like her. I don't want this for anybody. I don't want this for anybody. She should not be locked away somewhere. She should not be locked away somewhere, not being able to talk to, communicate with her friends and family. So it's being reported that the family has a GoFundMe, and allegedly they raised the money where the family can get a lawyer to look into it. And don't forget, it's being reported that her court case and conservatorship and stuff has been sealed. So something is going on. Something. It took her to go on to the Breakfast Club to do an interview, Don Lemon to do an interview, and for her niece to do an interview. Why didn't they let the niece be the conservator? Real talk. Why won't they let the niece be conservator? Real talk. The niece is bright, intelligent, she works hard. They could have let the niece be the conservator. Something going on. These celebrities need to be careful. Because Wendy said, if it can happen to me, it can happen to you. They wanted to paint her as cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Now listen how she sounds. Many of us, some of us, know somebody, if you got dementia, there's a decline year after year after year. Wendy don't seem like she's declining. It's possible, Robert. It's very possible. It's very possible that people are trying to spend up her money and lock her down and shut her up. Because if you go back, I can't think of the lady's name. She has glasses on and she talks about the legal documents. I watched her talk about Wells Fargo not sending Wendy bank statements, not giving access to her money for months and months and months. How could a bank do that to you? A bank should not be able to lock you out of your account. That seems illegal. So I'm happy that her alleged family is going to get a lawyer that's going to look into all this. The Wells Fargo stuff, the conservator guardianship stuff. They're going to look deep. And they should. You got to remember, Britney Spears' conservatorship was issued too. Alleged there was like 600 million missing and lost. And who was that tied to? Alleged. Remember how Britney Spears was supposed to have some kind of court case and then it got dismissed? People are going to be looked into, y'all. Stop playing with these celebrities that still got family members out there. People are going to be looked into, and some of y'all going to be shocked if you find out the truth. I'm going to keep my mouth closed, but the Britney Spears stuff was interesting. That taught people what to look for. And how Britney Spears going to be under conservatorship but she was out there touring. If you could work like that, you should be able to control your money as well. Yeah, the bank locked her out. And wouldn't send her bank statements. Locked her out for months. Yep. Locked her out for months. They wanted her to go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Yeah, they did. And they want her to go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs now. But she is a person that gets information. So as she's sitting in there for 3 years, which is sad. And this is the other thing. Check this. Clock this tea. Watch the play. If Wendy is the one paying for the facility, is she not happy? She should be able to move out of that facility, right? If Wendy is the one paying for that facility, Wendy should be the one that gets out of that facility, and they should be able to relocate her to where she wants to go if she's paying for it, right? Wendy's sitting there begging for water. She begging for the different brushes. Wendy's begging for different types of wig. She shouldn't have to do that. Wendy's a millionaire. Something is going on. Somebody is responsible for all this. Somebody, I don't know who worked with Wells Fargo, but guess what? When they find and hire this attorney, I hope they do a deeper dive. See, the other thing is they knew her family. That's why they pulled in and locked the accounts. They knew her family would need her money to fight for her. So the family has to get money because they got their own bills. They got their own lives. They're not rich like Wendy. They knew if they locked up her accounts, okay, put her under conservator. But it's financial conservatorship too. They knew they had to lock those accounts because her family would try and fight for her. They didn't want that. So they locked the accounts, locked her out of her accounts, and she couldn't get her out of her money. And then they sold her apartment because many people would say, just let her be in her apartment, right? And let somebody take care of her in her apartment. But they sold it. So who made money for that? Who made money from that? So y'all gotta watch the craftiness of what's going on, who's behind it. Something don't seem right. Who else is this happening to? This is not happening to another famous person that has health concerns. Their families taking care of them, but Wendy's families could not. And we understand Wendy's has some health concerns in regards to what she like to do, but she a grown adult. If she want to do whatever she want to do, then that's on her. Who gives them the right to try and say, and see, you got to remember, y'all notice how they tried to portray her? Look how they got her looking. Look how the people that was taking care of her, they wanted that. And they wanted that documentary out. So hopefully Wendy can be closer to her family. That's what she wants. And if she paying for it, she should be able to be close to her family, period. She should be able to get a new, if they want to give her a new conservator, get her a new conservator and a new judge. Have her be able to move to Miami, period. But they don't want that. Remember, one of the employees from the Breakfast Club tried to go see Wendy. The guards came down and said there's no such person with that name here. Who do you know can't go visit family members at no facilities? Huh? They doing it on purpose, y'all. Watch the play. Watch the play. Follow the money. Follow the money.
And make it sound just like you.
Follow the money. Something going on. And it's about time. It shouldn't have took 3 years for... And remember, Wendy was kind of MIA. Her family really didn't even know where she was. Who does that? How do you hide a person from their family members? That's not possible. And it's dang near illegal. So something going on. I can't play this video. Watch Twitch's face. Diddy brought a shirt for Ellen's wife. So this whole situation is a concern too. This whole situation is a concern too. Hollywood, be careful. Be careful going into that industry. Be careful. Prayers go out to Twitch, RIP. His wife is being talked about because allegedly Twitch's wife had the mom sign an NDA to attend his funeral. Huh? What? A mom has to sign an NDA to attend a son's funeral? And then it's being alleged that she's trying to write a book, but she wants to monetize off. But then she also don't want people talking to her about Twitch. Something's not right, y'all. Something's not right about that whole situation. Where's the videotape of him going and walking to the hotel? And didn't Ellen move out of the country? This whole situation is very interesting. Watch the play. Watch the play. Something's not right. Like the video, like the video. Okay. So this was really nice that she's providing wellness care for the firefighters. So that's really nice that she's doing that. That's nice. I can only imagine what their bodies are going through.
Out with him, like I didn't want to go out with Drake. I did not.
Amanda Seales talked about, and she was going in and out, talk about, I can't confirm or deny if Drake asked her out. Back then, she was a very gorgeous, well-known actress. Amanda Seals has said a lot, done a lot. It's an issue. Prayers for Amanda Seals. She had said she had had XYZ. And then she had said she was tested for it. And then she said she didn't have the money to be tested for it. She recently got released from one of her jobs. Prayers go out to Amanda Seals.
Looking at the president because I was speaking directly to him because I felt that he has this moment now where he feels charged and empowered to do what he feels called to do, and we don't need to portray with a broad cloth in the harshest of terms some of the most vulnerable people in our society. I was looking at the president because I was speaking directly to him because I felt that he has this moment now where he feels charged and empowered to do what he feels called to do, and we don't need to portray with a broad cloth in the harshest of terms some of the most vulnerable people in our society. I was looking at the president because I was speaking directly to him because I felt that he has this moment now where he feels charged and empowered to do what he feels called to do, and we don't need to portray with a broad cloth in the harshest of terms some of the most vulnerable people in our society. I was looking at the president because I was speaking directly to him because I felt that he has this moment now where he feels charged and empowered to do what he feels called to do, and we don't need to portray with a broad cloth in the harshest of terms.
So you did not know, she spoke up in regards to pleading to Trump during the service. Oh, hello, Paris. Hello. How are you, dear? Did you check out that Sonabella thing from about a year ago? Because I said, did I tell her Sloan or Sonabella from a year ago? Did you check that out? Gut-wrenching and concerning. Yeah, so I think, I'm surprised. Hello. The way Trump is, I'm surprised he didn't stop her in her tracks. Hi, Guy. Okay, so hello, Paris, and hello, Guy. So I'm surprised they let her keep speaking. I'm surprised he didn't stop her. I'm surprised. I am very surprised that he didn't stop her midway. But you know what? A person like Trump would allow you to go ahead and speak it. Yep, he'll go ahead and let you speak it. And then have you, fired after. Look at his face. If y'all don't know what's going on, go check out my short. I posted the video regarding it. Yeah, what she's basically doing, she is, I think this is something they always do in regards to going there. I think that's something that most of the presidents do. So people probably don't even really know what's going on. She basically wanted to talk about immigration, and she wanted to talk about gender stuff. I'll be general because I have to be general. She wanted to talk about gender stuff. So she's basically being called out, and allegedly she's been released and removed from speaking from there ever again. And this is the biggest thing. Don't they check your speech prior to? Did they know she was going to do that? And why didn't they cut off her mic and say thank you? I would have cut her mic off and said thank you. Let's continue. Let's continue with the next speaker. You got to be careful when you're trying to, say stuff in front of Trump, by Trump, near Trump, and you're not supposed to be.
God, I love her. I'm like, Nikki. Oh, my God, I love her. I'm like, Jello, how many girls have you had where you go to their house? This is the only one.
So I did do a short on this. He loved him some Nikki because Nikki got her own money. She got her own house, got her own car. Many people were kind of side-eyeing Jello being with Nikki. But Jello is the son that did whatever he did when he was out of the country and he stole the watch. Jello just recently got signed to an $800 million deal, $13 million, whatever it is. He's secured 8. He's guaranteed 8. So he came up with some kind of song. So Jello's the son that was, didn't get into the NBA. He wanted all 3 of his sons to get in the NBA. 2 of them did. Jello's the son that had issues in regards to stealing something out of the country. He had to get out of the jail system, the prison system, and now he's doing well for himself. He has a beautiful woman. They have 2 children. They have one. I don't know if she's still pregnant. They're gonna have 2. So she had one, and I think she might still be pregnant, or she already had the baby. So congratulations to Jello and Nikki. Nikki's definitely older than him by a good 8 to 10 years. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. She's older than him by a good 8 to 10 years. So congratulations to him. I did check out the video. He got his family in the video. So Mr. Ball is happy about his son doing well and him dating Nikki. So he was like, wake up, guys. Make sure you date a girl that's got her own. Because he's stating that Nikki felt that she was being utilized by other men that didn't have their own. So Nikki has her own, Jello has his own, and he just got a good deal. He just got a good deal. So congratulations to him. I was shocked about him getting the deal. Was y'all? But yeah, many people side-eye that. Okay. So I watched some of this. I watch a lot of stuff. Whenever I talk to y'all, I be realizing how much stuff I tune into. And then I have a response for. My poor boo. My poor bae. Oh, that's why he shakes his head. Because whenever we're trying to watch something, I'll catch the tea, and then it's like, okay, you can go, you can move on. People that date content creators, you got to be able to work with us, baby, because we be trying to get the tea. We be trying to get the information. Even if we watch a few minutes of it, we just grab information. So, okay. I watched when he was on one of my favorite podcasts, PBD, Valued Entertainment. Great content creators. Great. I love their show. So he sat down with one of the guys from PBD and he interviewed him, and he was talking sports with him. Really good interview. I only watched a little bit of it. But he was talking about, what do you think that would have happened if Jordan didn't have you? What do you think about Jordan, LeBron, da-da-da-da? So now he's basically saying, let's see. Scottie Pippen says Magic Johnson is a bigger GOAT than anybody. Explain why LeBron isn't deserving. Scottie Pippen interview was very interesting. Y'all gotta go check it out. It's on PBD, Valued Entertainment or something like that. But Scottie was a beast back then. He said back then, they were very, what's the word? Very aggressive. That's the word I need to use. They were very aggressive back in the day. Look at the points then and look at the points now. Back then, you'll have a game that's less than like 100 points back then. Now, you can have a game that's 130 plus. So the numbers aren't really numbering, because back in the day, you couldn't get to the hoop like that. They was very aggressive. And we know there was a lot of teams that were very aggressive. So go check out that interview. LeBron's name has been mentioned a lot lately too, y'all. Press go out to LeBron. Press 3 if you know where you're watching from. Press 3 if you know where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here before, where you're watching from. Thanks for being here, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like the video. Like the video. Yes. So go check out that interview. It's very interesting. The guys from PBD, whatever it is, Value Entertainment, they are very, very, very bright, intelligent men that speak about politics, what's trending. Their show is amazing. Those guys, one of those guys, he don't play. Yes, Value Entertainment. Yes, love those guys. Love them, love them. I can watch a lot of their stuff and just chill. Yes, I can watch a lot of their stuff and just chill. And I like how they cover stuff. And then he'd be like, you want me to hurry, you want me to send it to you, send it to you, or pull this up and pull that up and like da. And all the guys that's on the panel are very smart, and they have their own pages too. But how they covered the fires, how they covered the politics, how they cover different topics. I even told a family member of mine, check out this and check out this, and I gave them some of my favorite content creators. So some topics I don't even cover, and I may listen to it from them. So yeah, That interview he had with Scottie Pippen, the interview in regards to Value Entertainment, the interview they had with Donald Trump was good too. I may even listen to stuff and I may even talk about it. But go check this out. So, why Scottie feels that LeBron, he may feel that they're not as aggressive. They may be allowing, LeBron to get this, get that, to, be able to have the points that he have, rebounds that he has. So that might be how he feels. And then he had some words for Michael Jordan too. Go check it out. Go check it out. Go check it out. I ain't gonna try and spoil it for y'all, but many people kind of feel a way about LeBron. And if y'all did not know, I'm not gonna go really deep into it, but Drake has been talking about LeBron. I can't confirm or deny if Drake was doing what he was doing for LeBron and hiring people for LeBron and having people around, but LeBron James has been ringing bells for the last 2 weeks. Go look up LeBron James' name. Go look it up. Drake called him out. Mm-hmm.
Because it's real wild. Perez Hilton here, and there have been some Diddy updates over the last few weeks that I've ignored because I've had Diddy fatigue. There have been more lawsuits, but this video has a lot of new information, he alleges, that is interesting, to say the least. In a newly filed motion, the disgraced music mogul's lawyer asserts that the infamous freak-off tapes prove his innocence because they show two consenting adults, and actually the number is important, and I'll get to that in a second.
And that's the biggest thing. If you got her as high as a kite, how can you say it's consenting? She high as a kite. And allegedly, he kept her that way. And allegedly, he stayed that way. Like the video. Let's continue.
Having reviewed these videos, it is now abundantly clear.
Let me go back a little bit.
And I'll get to that in a second. But because the other participant was, according to his attorney, enjoying herself, he couldn't possibly be guilty. The latest legal filing says, quote, having reviewed these videos, it is now abundantly clear that they confirm Mr. Combs' innocence and that their full exculpatory value cannot be investigated and used unless they are electronically produced.
Let's go back. Did we see what happened to Cassie when she tried to leave? How do we not know, in regards to Cassie, how many other times she tried to leave? Or what happened to her when she tried to leave? Diddy's team is doing a lot to try and get his name cleared. Okay? And then you got to remember, they talked about his mom, so he might just be trying to change the narrative about his mom and transfer back to Cassie. Do you notice how he keeps talking about Cassie? Because she was the one that filed the lawsuit and got everybody, going after. Because everybody was like, well, if this is happening to Cassie, why haven't y'all arrested him? Remember? Like the video. Let's continue.
He couldn't possibly be guilty. The latest legal filing says, quote, having reviewed these videos, it is now abundantly clear that they confirm Mr. Combs' innocence and that their full exculpatory value cannot be investigated and used unless they are electronically produced.
Bye, Paris. We love and appreciate you.
Diddy's trial,
have a great day,
unfortunately, is not going to be televised, so I have no problem with this being shown in court. I think it should, right? According to Marky Mark, not really his real name, his attorney says that in the 9 videos in question, all of the intimate acts are carried out, quote, between fully consenting adults. He argues, quote, contrary to what the government has led this court and the public to believe.
But if he was making her take stuff, and if she was taking stuff, how could that be consenting, you guys? What is his team thinking about? Is it constantly to change the narrative? Allegedly, when she had to recover, she had to be locked up into a hotel and she couldn't leave until her bruises healed. This don't sound like somebody that wanted to be there. What happened with Cassie once she tried to leave? What happened? And then remember how the judge said that situation happened. Even if you cut it up, slice it up, if it's 13 seconds, 15 seconds, what happened to her still happened. Let's continue.
According to Marky Mark, not really his real name, his attorney says that in the 9 videos in question, all of the intimate acts are carried out, quote, between fully consenting adults. He argues, quote, contrary to what the government has led this court and the public to believe, the so-called freak-offs were private, intimate activity between fully consenting adults in a long-term relationship. Cassie is
his raid to his home, though, and he has a RICO case. You know what I'm saying? He has other stuff going on than Cassie. But his team or him wants you to focus on Cassie. Remember how they were trying to say, oh, Cassie picked up a pan? People that have problems taking accountability will try and focus on other people.
But mostly on for over a decade. And his attorney is adamant that she can't be a victim because she, quote, not only consented, but thoroughly enjoyed herself. What is very interesting.
Who paid for the hotel? Who paid for the people to be there? Like the video, like the video.
Homes. Instead, his lawyer says that it was Cassie who kept the footage on her own device for years and that she produced it to the government herself. And that she was a willing participant in her own private, intimate life with Mr. Combs. That is interesting. And just as interesting, or perhaps even more, his lawyer also reveals that these freak-off tapes, quote, do not depict intimate parties. And that there are no secret cameras, no orgies, no other celebrities involved. You hear that? No other celebrities involved. I've said that since day one. This is why I am good. I'll believe this. I do believe no other celebrities were involved. Why? Because it was all about Diddy and professionals as well as her. I never thought other celebrities were involved. I'm good. No other celebrities involved, no underground tunnels, no minors, and not so much as a hint of coercion or violence, says his attorney. Ooh, this I don't agree with because we've heard from enough people. His lawyer also argues that there's, quote, no evidence that anyone is incapacitated or under the influence of hugs or excessive alcohol consumption, and certainly no evidence of trafficking.
But you got to remember, the government got tapes too. So even if they got the tapes that they wanted, the tapes that allege Cassie had, but what about tapes he got at his own home? What about Little Rod's case? Got to remember, you can't forget about Little Rod. Let's continue.
Enough people. His lawyer also argues that there's, quote, no evidence that anyone is incapacitated or under the influence of hugs or excessive alcohol consumption, and certainly no evidence of trafficking. No. His lawyer doubles down, saying that Cassie was evidently happy, dominant, and completely in control in her intimate interactions with Diddy, and that there was no evidence of any violencia, coercion, threats, or manipulation whatsoever. Oh, and then it gets better. Oh, this is so rich. This is so rich. Poor Diddy's a victim, y'all. His lawyer says that Diddy is the victim of a sexist and puritanical system attempting to police non-conforming intimate activity. Quote, it is sexist because the government's theory perpetuates stereotypes of female victimhood and lack of agency. The prosecution reflects a paternalistic view that the government is here to protect women who cannot be trusted to make their own decisions about SE and are not capable of consenting to SE that the prosecutors view as outside the norm. Well, I need to remind Mark, his attorney, that multiple women and men said...
Like the video, you guys. There's about 89 people in the video. Double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up. There's 20 likes, y'all. Stop playing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's hit the like button. It's free to hit the like button. I know my page go fast. There's about 105. Please subscribe to the page. I know I go fast, and I know I bring you out of TTT. But you got to hit the like button. It helps me with the algorithm, you guys. Please hit the like button. There's 21 likes. There's about 105 people in the building. If I could please get 105 people to double tap that screen, just pause for a second and hit the like button. The like button is above the video, the thumbs up, or the thumbs up below the video. Let's get the likes up. 22 likes. Let's get the likes up. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you, thank you, thank you for hitting the like, and thank you for subscribing.
Stereotypes of female victimhood and lack of agency. The prosecution reflects a paternalistic view that the government is here to protect women who cannot be trusted to make their own decisions about SE and are not capable of consenting to SE that the prosecutors view as outside the norm. Well, I need to remind Mark, his attorney, that multiple women and men said that they did not consent. I do think it's a dangerous approach, though, for his lawyer to assert that there was no substances being used, because remember when he was arrested, he was found with substances. And I am certain that the prosecutors are going to call a lot of witnesses, perhaps even people that were on his payroll, you know, a mule or others, who could testify that there were substances provided and that people perhaps were not of clear mind. And the traffic thing, it's not that cut and dry, because many people have come forward, the ones that had long-term relationships with him, and alleged that he used money as a means of control. And a lot of the folks were also professional lovers whom he did transport across state lines. And there are even more charges that the federal government could have brought against him and haven't yet.
You got to remember, too. Do y'all remember the video when his children had to give up their phones? Who takes their phones from their kids? Because he didn't want somebody else to get their phone and send something to somebody. Who takes their phones from their kids? Something's going on, y'all. Watch the play. Watch the play. If y'all didn't go check it out. When Diddy removes the phones from his children. When Diddy takes the phones from his children. And remember, he was like, Quincy, I know you got 2 phones. Give those phones up. Okay, Quincy, good job. Good job. And he puts the phones in a bag. Do y'all go on vacation with y'all parents and y'all have to give up y'all phones? They got on that boat. Young Miami was there too. Like the video, like the video. We got 24 likes. Let's get the likes up, you guys. It's free to hit the like button. It's free. Double tap the screen, please, or hit the like button above the video, below the video. Let's continue to hit the like button, you guys. Thank you if you already hit the like button. Let's continue.
Certain that the prosecutors are going to call a lot of witnesses, perhaps even people that were on his payroll, a mule or others, who could testify that there were substances provided and that people perhaps were not of clear mind. And the traffic thing, it's not that cut and dry, because many people have come forward, the ones that had long-term relationships with him and alleged.
And I said, a judge, jury's going to have to decide if there's any wrongdoing. He's innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Period. I have to protect my page, because some people are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. A judge, jury will have to decide he's innocent until proven guilty. But you also got to remember, if Cassie had videos, so did Little Rod. And they raided his home. So they got more stuff than just what Cassie has. Let's continue.
Many people have come forward, the ones that had long-term relationships with him, and alleged that he used money as a means of control. And a lot of the folks were also professional lovers whom he did transport across state lines. And there are even more charges that the federal government could have brought against him and haven't yet. For example, when they raided his homes, they found a lot of illegal pew-pew.
Alleged.
Yeah. He's not facing any pew-pew charges, but that could change. And I still think he will be sentenced to life. But his lawyers are doing what they're getting paid to do. And he's clearly not going to accept a plea deal, because any plea deal would see him behind bars for decades. So, he's throwing it up against the wall like pasta and seeing what sticks. Whew, what an update this has been. A lot of information, much of it new. What do you think of this all? Let me know in the comment section. Buckle.
So there's that, you guys. There's a lot going on with this Diddy case. You got to remember, there's a RICO case. There's a RICO case. Also, that's going to be talked about probably in May. So we'll see what happens. We're going to talk a few different topics as well. There was an issue in regards to Justin. Let's see. There was an issue in regards to Justin. It was alleged he unfollowed Hallie, but then somebody said his account got hacked. They say Justin may be, kind of struggling in regards to all this Diddy stuff. So there's that. Prayers go out to Justin. Period. He did unfollow other people, but yeah. They're talking about the Ozempic face. People that definitely look different over the years. You can tell me if they definitely look different. If I can't confirm or deny if these people are utilizing that or not, but a lot of people have lost a lot of weight. A lot of people have lost a lot of weight. In regards to the person speaking at the inauguration, at the church, people are really speaking about this today. That's been trending and going viral. Let me see if there's any other hot topics, trending topics. We already talked about Chris Brown. Interesting. They still hang out. Candy Todd, Tip, and Tiny. They still hang out. Well, they're part of a group, so I guess I see that. Yeah. I see that. And you guys, some areas are getting snow that's never got snow before. It's being reported that New Orleans is getting first snow in 15 years. So some of these areas that's not used to snow. Let me see. I saw that they had on here some of the, let's see. If y'all did not know, Trump is opening to Elon Musk buying TikTok, but that don't mean that the owner want to sell it. You understand what I'm saying? That does not mean that the owner want to sell it to Elon Musk. Because, see, he bought. That's interesting. That's interesting. Are they trying to force them to sell it? I might do a separate video regarding that. But yeah, you guys, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on.
Announcing the formation of Stargate. So put that name down in your books, because I think you're going to hear a lot about it in the future. A new American company that will invest $500 billion at least in AI infrastructure in the United States, and very, very quickly, moving very rapidly, creating over 100,000 American jobs almost immediately. Technology giants are announcing the formation of Stargate. So put that name down in your books, because I think you're going to hear a lot about it in the future. A new American company that will invest $500 billion at least.
Data centers are actually under construction. The first of them are under construction in Texas. Each building's 500,000 square feet. There are 10 buildings currently being built, but that will expand to 20.
We would immediately start deploying $100 billion with a goal of making $500 billion within next 4 years, within your term.
I think it'll be an exciting project. I think we'll be able to do all of the wonderful things that these guys talked about. Data centers are actually under construction. The first of them are under construction in Texas. Each building's 500,000 square feet. There are 10 buildings currently being built, but that will expand to 20.
We would immediately start deploying $100 billion with a goal of making $500 billion within next 4 years, within your term.
I think it'll be an exciting project. I think
Trump just revealed how the U.S. government will fast-track Project Stargate, a $500 billion AI project that could change everything. Project Stargate brings together Larry Ellison, Sam Altman, and Masa Son to build the largest AI infrastructure project in history. The scale is insane. They're constructing massive data centers across America, starting with 10 buildings in Texas, each 500,000 square feet. And that's just the beginning. Oracle is already building AI for healthcare, using it to analyze medical records and create cancer detection systems that could diagnose from a simple blood test. They're even developing personalized cancer vaccines that can be produced in just 48 hours using AI and robotics. But here's what makes this truly huge. SoftBank's Masa originally planned to invest $100 billion, but after seeing the project's potential, he increased it to $500 billion. The project brings together tech giants like Microsoft and Nvidia, creating over 100,000 American jobs. Trump just revealed how the U.S. government will fast-track almost immediately. Sam Altman believes this will be the most important project of our era, keeping advanced AI developments in America instead of countries like China. It's all happening fast, too. Trump plans to speed up construction through emergency declarations, making it easier to build the massive power plants needed to run these AI systems. The first centers are already under construction in Abilene, Texas, and they're...
Oops, hold on. Sorry. I was trying to screenshot it.
Almost immediately. Sam Altman believes this will be the most important project of our era, keeping advanced AI developments in America instead of countries like China. It's all happening fast, too. Trump plans to speed up construction through emergency declarations, making it easier to build the massive power plants needed to run these AI systems. The first centers are already under construction in Abilene, Texas, and there's much more coming. Crazy. Almost immedely.
So y'all let me know.
Sam Altman believes this will be the most important.
So y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. We cover a lot of topics over here. We just not, we just don't talk about hot topics, trending topics. So there's that. Yep. Trump and his orders. The federal diversity. Yep. Inclusion. Workers to be placed on leave. So Vance's son is trending for how he was acting at the inauguration. We've seen this before. Kids kind of trend for what they kind of did. Okay, so there's that, you guys. I have some things I have to take care of, but I'm glad.
Sir,
I played this again for people that just came in.
Formation of Stargate. So put that name down in your books, because I think you're going to hear a lot about it in the future. A new American company that will invest $500 billion at least in AI infrastructure in the United States and very, very quickly, moving very rapidly, creating over 100,000 American jobs almost immediately. Technology giants are announcing the formation of Stargate. So put that name down in your books, because I think you're going to hear a lot about it in the future. A new American company that will invest $500 billion at least in AI infrastructure in the United States and very, very quickly, moving very rapidly, creating over 100,000.
Data centers are actually under construction. The first of them are under construction in Texas. Each building's 500,000 square feet. There are 10 buildings currently being built, but that will expand to 20.
We would immediately start deploying $100 billion with a goal of making $500 billion within next 4 years, within your term.
I think it'll be an exciting project. I think we'll be able to do all of the wonderful things that these guys talked about. Data centers are actually under construction. The first of them are under construction in Texas. Each building's 500,000 square feet. There are 10 buildings currently being built, but that will expand to 20.
We would immediately start deploying $100 billion with a goal of making $500 billion within next 4 years, within your term.
Trump just revealed how the U.S. government will fast-track Project Stargate, a $500 billion AI project that could change everything. Project Stargate brings together Larry Ellison, Sam Altman, and Massa's son to build the largest AI infrastructure project in history. The scale is insane. They're constructing massive data centers across America, starting with 10 buildings in Texas, each 500,000 square feet. And that's just the beginning. Oracle is already building AI for healthcare, using it to analyze medical records and create cancer detection systems that could diagnose from a simple blood test. They're even developing personalized cancer vaccines that can be produced in just 48 hours using AI and robotics. But here's what makes this truly huge. SoftBank's Massa originally planned to invest $100 billion, but after seeing the project's potential, he increased it to $500 billion. The project brings together tech giants like Microsoft and NVIDIA, creating over 100,000 American jobs. Trump just revealed how the U.S. government will fast-track Project Stargate almost immediately. Sam Altman believes this will be the most important project of our era, keeping advanced AI developments in America instead of countries like China. It's all happening fast, too. Trump plans to speed up construction through emergency declarations, making it easier to build the massive power plants needed to run these AI systems. The first centers are already under construction in Abilene, Texas, and there's much more coming. Crazy. Almost immediately. Sam Altman believes this will be the most important project of our...
So y'all let me know how y'all feel about all that. I appreciate y'all for being here. I have some things I have to take care of, and I know my phone's about to ring. So like the video as you guys come in, share the video, subscribe to the page. Copyright disclaimer: under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged in our opinion and for entertainment purposes only. I thank everyone for being here. Appreciate everyone for being here. I will post this as a short. So if there's more information you need out of here, I will post this one as a short. But thanks for being here, everyone. Like the video as you guys come in, subscribe to the page, and have a great day. Have a great day. Focus on healthy, safe relationships. Be around people that's loving, kind, and respectful. Goodbye. Be blessed.